For today's project, I'm going to make a mannequin dress form. This is a plastic container from Dollar Tree, and I also liked this one with the design on it. It sits really well there. There was like a pack of 4 of those, and then there was another sphere that went on to make a ball. And so I'm going to put that on top. And for the mannequin herself, I took a Barbie doll mermaid from the Dollar Tree and took off her limbs. And then I cut a balloon and wrapped it over her so she was covered. And she will sit on top. And that'll be her dress. We'll add some more to it. This part I'm going to probably paint black and do some decorations. So I spray painted all my pieces. I really like how this gold turned out. And then you have the black. And then I actually ended up spray painting and painting this. For some reason it kept dripping in the middle and not covering well. So the bodice is going to look something like that. And then I ended up taking off the pink balloon, replacing it with a black, and it's got some gold on it. And then this is just the stretchy part of the balloon, and I just pulled it down to make it look like a dress. It's a little finicky, so just mess with it. And then I'll decorate this some more, and then she'll sit on top. If you want, for the bottom, this is the wrapping paper I cut out. Took the plate and cut it, and so it can give it some extra frill. It doesn't quite cover the bottom, so I don't know if I'm going to cut it a little bit longer or if I like the double layer like that. So you have some options there. Even that's kind of pretty though. For the base, I printed out with my Glowforge these little wooden pieces. I'm going to then paint them gold. And I'm going to use, I have a sponge brush that's starting to rip. So I'm going to take off the sponge put. These go together like this. And then I'll glue that on top and paint everything gold. And then this top piece will be hidden underneath the silhouette, like that. And I can make it longer and add a spacer if I need to. And then I'll apply just a little bit of glue to that as well, so it stays. So if you don't have a Glowforge to make this, you can also use just an upside down wine glass for a base. You can make something similar to this using a silicone mold and pour some hot glue or clay in it and then paint it. There's a lot of different options you could do. A top layer here is a little plain, so I'm going to dress it up with some gold stripes. This is some washi tape that I got, and you could use some other things. You could use glitter cardstock, you could use some vinyl, whatever you have on hand. I'm going to wrap it underneath just a little bit. It'll have a little more grip on this side. one's gonna see the bottom. Now I think I might add something else. A lady will go on top, but I might do some little balls. I have some pearls I might put on it. I was gonna use some styrofoam balls, but of course when I went to go find any, my store was out. And so I was also going to put a styrofoam ball for her little top piece to cover up that where her neck was connected to her head. Since we were out, I just put some clay, and I think I'm going to then paint it gold so it all matches. I might change that out later if I end up finding the styrofoam balls. We painted our wood pieces, and so now we're going to glue those together. You don't have to glue paint all the way up because that'll be covered underneath the dress. What our dress looks like so far, and then when we put this underneath it, not a whole lot will show, but just enough. If you want more to show, you can do a spacer or more sticks to make it taller. I painted the clay ball that I made for the top, so I think that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to add, this came with my Barbie doll, I'm going to cut this little strap off and put it on her waist. It'll just give it a nicer transition when she's on this top layer there. now that all the pieces are put together, we can assemble. You can glue the pieces together if you want, but they stay pretty well if you don't glue them as well. So that's one style. We could also add some little beads or pearls here. Not quite sure if I like it with or without better, but that's an option. And then we also cut the wrapping paper. And that gives it a completely different look as well. And over time, this will kind of lay a little bit flatter as well. So let me know which way you like better. Should I add some little dots here? Do you like the wrapping paper or not? For more in-depth instructions and a list of supplies I used, please visit my website, knfdesign.com. The link will be in the description below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps my channel. And until next time, happy crafting!